everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Camp Funko Toys and Collectibles. I am Coda.
And I'm Kai.
And we have the entirety of Series 3 of the PhatMojo, Bendy, and the Ink Machine buildable sets. I know it's knockoff Lego, but, there's no other form of these sets that exists, really.
And PhatMojo, the company, has gone downhill, both quality-wise and merchandise.
It's been...
Because they've been making picky stuff now.
It's been a weird... It's been probably a year since Series 2 came out for these sets.
And Series 2, especially where we are, it was impossible
to find. We only saw the recording studio one time at one of our local Walmarts, and then we never saw anything from Series 2 again.
And from my knowledge, there was a lot of stuff from Chapter 4 that came out for Series 2, right?
I don't even remember if those actually came out or if they were just planned and never released.
Yeah, because PhatMojo
they're
is notorious for this.
Yeah, they're notorious for actually planning stuff and showing it off at Toy Fair or making a glam of it and saying this is coming out in blah 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 time, never releasing it.
Like the Butcher Gang action figures.
Yeah, Butcher Gang action figures, freaking Brute Boris plush, Beast Bendy action figure, all of that.
I don't even know if the Brute Boris plush was official.
No, it was. Apparently, Puppet Steve got one to review.
He did?
Yeah. Don't know how that happened. But it looked awesome. I don't know why they canceled it. If they did cancel it, I don't know. Nobody's selling it and nobody's saying a word about them. So, who knows? It's probably just super scarce.
I'm still pretty skeptical about that Brute Boris plushie, though.
It looked fine. Puppet Steve got it in hand. Man, these lights have been flickering all day. I don't know why. Anyway, back to these sets. So, as you can tell, they have changed the style of the figures a lot since Series 1 and 2.
And they've definitely increased the size of both figures and buildable sets.
Yeah, because as you can see with this Hot Topic online exclusive Heavenly Toys, that is one of the biggest sets to release for the line of toys so far.
I think the biggest one to date right now is I want to say the recording studio from Series 2.
Even the recording studio wasn't this big. I don't think. I don't know. I've never seen it in person built.
Dear God, I hope it was.
But for tiny sets, we have Boris with the thing. I don't know what this is.
Might be the elevator or lift.
I don't know if it's supposed to be the elevator. It might be. I don't know if it is. It's way too small. Then we have Sammy Lawrence with the
door from Chapter 5.
Yeah, whatever he chops down with his axe in Chapter 5, where the lost ones are inhabiting.
Honest to God, I never saw that coming. When I saw the first playthrough of Chapter 5, I'm like, wait 1 freaking minute. Is that Sammy?
I know him. Anyway, this is this Bendy with a mini Heavenly Toys? What?
This is... They could have, maybe released him with a station,
a miracle station?
Yeah, a little miracle station.
But God, I don't know how god-awful that would look compared to the elevator? I still don't know what this is.
Let's just call it a lift.
Let's call it the lift.
To keep it.
Then we have Ink Bendy with a rather uneventful pump switch.
They already came out with a pump switch set back in the day.
That was a rare variant of the Ink Machine room, which we have. We have both
versions.
Yeah, we've got both versions.
We have the common version, which is the Ink Machine with dead Boris on the table thing.
Like the
I don't know,
Frankenstein thing. I don't know
whatever
what it's called.
He's
suspended on a board. And then there was a rare variant of it that came with the pump switch
instead of dead Boris.
And it looked so much better than this. But I will commend them for actually using the design of Bendy from Chapter 4 and on.
He looks so good.
It looks really good. That's the only figure out of all of these that I think truly translates well into this new figure style.
That's because he's built to be tall and lanky.
Yeah, he's built to be tall and lanky. Bendy, however, is not.
Yeah, this new Bendy doesn't work.
Yeah, I've got mixed thoughts about it. And then we have Alice with the... Is that her room from Chapter 3?
She's quite a gal. Yeah, this is the room where you first meet Alice Angel. Which, hang on, that's cartoon Alice Angel. I don't know why they didn't release it with
Monster Alice.
Monster Alice
Like
Angel.
the Alice with half her face melted off. I don't know why they didn't release her as a figure, because they were planning to in the Chapter 4 set, the Haunted House set. I don't know if that actually released or not.
Wait a minute.
There was a Haunted House set from Chapter 4 that was planned.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me?
What a shame. But
That would have been so cool.
And then, of course, we have this Hot Topic exclusive Heavenly Toys set. And we just bought an extra ink Bendy to put with the set, because that's who should have come with the set instead of Cartoon Bendy and Cartoon Alice.
One thing to note is that the designs for all of these characters are heavily influenced by the Joey Drew cartoons released to their YouTube channel.
And in the actual game in Chapter 5.
Yeah, and the game. But I don't get why Sammy Lawrence is also influenced by this design.
And he's got gloves again for the second time.
And he has gloves. Don't know why.
I will say that the Alice Angel figure is a major step up from the original.
That's because the original was based off of a fan model.
Yeah, it was. It just looked bad.
Yeah, it looked horrible.
But the Bendy figure, they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it.
Another thing to note with these new figures is that they all have arm articulation now.
But not foot or leg articulation like the originals.
You could, no, the originals didn't have leg articulation.
They had foot articulation.
Yeah,
for some reason.
Yeah, you could, move their foot, I guess. Now you can, twist their foot. I don't get, the articulation's all over the place. And, every single one of these heads are not made of plastic. They're made of some weird...
I like the type of vinyl they made out of them.
Yeah, they're made of a weird vinyl material. Oh, also, this set came with a new searcher, which is exclusive to this set.
But they made it look cooler in the actual box, because if you look at it on the back of the box, it looks like it's got more of a puddle behind him. But if you look at the actual figure, it really doesn't have a puddle at all, and I don't get it.
Unlike the original, where there is indeed a puddle behind him,
they just made it flat, kinda. It just doesn't look that great.
This is the searcher design from chapter that was introduced in chapter 3
and onward.
And honestly, I'm really glad that they're finally starting to update their designs of the figures.
And one more thing to note about all of these sets is that they have the color yellow that was only used in the floor plates of the ink machine set from the first wave.
I'm really glad that they're using this.
It's got that more vibrant yellowish orange.
Not the weird, really
tannish yellow.
The really gross looking yellow that they used in the first and second waves.
And with the Heavenly Toy set, you can see that in the back it has walls with actual detailed stickers that aren't just pulled straight out of the game. And honestly, they work better here than the actual in-game textures, because the textures contrasted with the actual yellow, and it just didn't look that great. But they actually did a good job blending these in with the rest of the set to make it look natural. And
yeah.
I will give them that. It does look really nice.
Yeah.
But one complaint I have with the Heavenly Toy set, this is the weird tub right under the sign isn't full of black plates or ink in the game, and they made the figures way too tall for the set. They should have made the set a little bigger, because you're supposed to be... This ledge right here in the game is head level. It's head level. And with these figures, it's waist level.
Another thing to note is that the decals or stickers on the walls back here should be flipped, because you can see...
Well, this wall is accurate, but the weird save point on this one should be also on this wall.
And it should have had the classic punch in, it will save your job.
Yeah.
Decal on the wall.
Then again, it is simplified. So
yeah. Also, these figures are reminiscent to figures from K'NEX. If you've ever heard from K'NEX,
they are made by a company called Basic Fun, which helped make these sets, apparently.
Yeah, PhatMojo is a division of Basic Fun, we assume.
It said something about Basic Fun on the boxes of the original wave, so...
And to my knowledge, no, there's no legal information on any side of the box. It's all just
Well
Okay.
then, they don't want you finding out their ways.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And the last complaint I have with these sets, or technically two, the instruction manuals are not clear of what pieces you should be able to use, because with Boris's set, there's a weird like broken variant to the black plate, and it doesn't state that there is a broken variant anywhere in the piece count in the instruction manual. Maybe it's an error. Maybe it's a mistake. Maybe it's an error. I don't know. And on the Heavenly Toys set, one of the base plates got warped during production, so it's like facing.
It's uneven.
It's curling upwards, and it's uneven, which is making the sturdiness of the build go way down. It is not sturdy at all. Like this giant pillar in the middle, it will fall if you handle it too much, or at least with ours, it will fall if you handle it too much. And that is about everything I have to say with these.
One more thing. Don't try looking for this in store. This is a Hot Topic online exclusive.
Yeah, it is an online exclusive set. So
if we haven't said that already.
Yeah, so don't try to go into your local Hot Topic and try and look for it.
Or any other store for that matter.
Right.
Just try to look for it on Hot Topic's website.
It is sold out currently. While in the making of this video, it is sold out.
There are several third-party sellers that you can try to find if you want this set badly enough.
But before the video ends, I'm going to talk about these two things.
What two things?
These two things.
Oh yeah.
Now these guys are my two Bendy clay models. This one I made last spring. This one I just completed today, and this took me 1.5 days to complete. It is insane how
Ooh.
It's alright. It's insane how I was able to model the actual hand and make it look
Here, let's
good.
put him on the turntable.
Here you go. Hopefully he won't fall. This is Beta Bendy from chapters. This is chapter 2 and 3.
This is his chapter. This is his chapter 2 design. It was introduced in chapter 2,
and then it was used in the original version of chapter 3 before it got enhanced for the release of chapter 4. But as you can see, I did model a base for it that has the ink pattern that would appear on the walls in the original version of chapter 3 and in the re-enhanced versions of chapter 1 and 2 from that time. And it just...
You did a really good job on this thing.
Thank you. It took me a long time, and I wanted to make this look the best as I could possibly do for a 13-year-old child.
And in case you're wondering, there are like I want to say little wires inside the limbs and
yeah,
body.
I did make a whole like paperclip skeletal system for the build.
Not a system, just like a few rods.
Yeah, a few rods here and there. And then right here is the alpha version of Bendy that was only ever seen in the original 2017 chapter 1, released on February 10th, 2017.
Technically the demo for the game.
This was only in the demo for the game. And I made this last April, I believe. And
this design was never seen again after that demo.
Yeah, because
you can still see it in the archives section
but
after you complete chapter 5.
They must have remodeled it in the archives chapter.
Because they took away the bow tie.
Yeah, they took away the bow tie in the new, in the archives, which is weird, because I distinctly remember him having a bow tie, which, fun fact, the texture for the bow tie was the texture for Concept Bendy's glove. They just reused it for Bendy's bow tie.
Interesting.
That is some interesting trivia, I know.
Yeah, the textures for Concept Bendy before Chapter 5 actually released were still in the game's files, and people were like, what is this? We don't know what this is. And they're like, wait a minute, those are the textures for Bendy's bow tie.
They're like,
and they were actually the gloves that they initially were going to use. Concept, if you don't know what that type of Bendy is, it's not even reminiscent to this design.
It's not actually, an ink Bendy.
It's actually regular old cartoon Bendy. He lacks a smile and his face splits open to reveal several teeth.
Yeah, its face splits open to reveal several
So
several
they
teeth.
were definitely gonna try a little harder on the creepiness factor of the game.
But a lot of people miss Beta Bendy's design.
Yeah, myself included. Honestly, it's a really nice. It's simple enough.
Yeah, it's simple enough, but creepy enough.
Yeah.
But anyway, that about wraps up this review. So thank you everybody for sticking around till the end of this video, and be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Be sure to hit that little bell icon for all future notifications.
And we will see you on our next upload. Bye-bye, viewers.
Adios. Hello, viewers, and thanks for tuning in to Camp Funko Toys.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and our Spotify podcast, Twins Talk Toys. This is Camp Funko signing out.